Well, good morning, friends. Let's give a warm and wonderful Mile High Church welcome to Ryan Barnett with us this morning. Oh, 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 bring me higher, love. Oh, 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 bring me higher, love.
Well, think about it. There must be higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is a wasted time. Look inside your heart and I'll look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind in what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I've been thinking of? Yeah, come on.
Oh, oh, bring me higher, love, love, yeah. Oh, oh, bring me higher, love. Oh, bring me higher, bring me higher, love.
Whole worlds are turning, and we're just hanging on, facing our fears and standing up there all alone. I yearn it, yeah, and it's real to me. Is there someone out there who's feeling for me? Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind in what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love, yeah. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I keep thinking of? Yeah. Oh, oh, oh,
Bring me higher, love.
oh, 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 bring me higher, bring me a higher love.
Bring me higher, love, love. Oh, oh, oh,
Come on, you know it. Sing it. Bring me, bring me a higher love. Oh yeah, yeah. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I keep thinking of? Yeah. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I keep thinking of? Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, yeah.
Ryan Barnett, everybody. So grateful to have you with us today. Thank you, Laura, for bringing him. Thank you to this incredible Mile High band. Barry, any commentary on the World Series last night? I think if you were here, you would say of the game that it's made to break our hearts. That's what we would say. So we do that. But welcome, everyone, to Mile High Church. Not just Barry. We're so glad that you're here. This incredible spiritual community, whether you're here in the sanctuary or watching online, that sounds weird to come from the minister, but as much as I love our philosophy, it's the people that are the real gold for me. Your stories, your tenacity, your commitment to living a whole life in what might seem at times a very fragmented world is inspirational to me. And so I'm so glad that we can be here together. If you're new to Mile High, we have a vision and mission we love to recite each week. It's coming up on the screens. If you want to say it along with me, it goes like this. Our vision, oneness revealed, a world of love, peace, and abundance for all. And our mission, to serve as a spiritual beacon for personal empowerment and global enlightenment. I love our youth program here at Mile High Church, and I'm so grateful to our director, Stacy Butters, and the incredible team that creates an environment for them every Sunday. And you have Eamon with you today to tell you about something that you did recently.
I do have Eamon with me today. I actually want to bring your attention to this incredible piece of art that we have sitting over here by our peace candle today. Many of you donated some plastic bottle caps to help this project happen. It is an entirely upcycled piece that our Mile High youth created, and this idea was completely inspired by Eamon, so I wanted him to have a chance to kind of tell you about that.
So I wanted to do it because, one, it would keep plastic out of animals' habitats and work together.
Thank you guys so much for supporting our youth and the incredible things we get to do.
Yeah, thank you for beautifying our stage. Thank you again for being here. Let's move into our communal spiritual practice. A little bit of song, a little bit of silence, a little bit of prayer.
Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. I can hear the brush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. God is in this place.
What a joy it is to breathe together and to turn within this morning into this container of prayer, where I know that each breath brings us deeper into an awareness of the divine. Each breath is centering us, grounding us. And the very vibration of love is right where each one of us is this morning, as we allow ourselves to move deeply into this present moment right now. And so what I know too is that we are rooted in holy ground, and that we realize that one presence that is love, that one presence that is God, is everywhere all around us. It is the very truth of all that is. And so if there is a space of sorrow this morning, we know that God is there no matter what. And if there is fear or dis-ease or a sense of lack, we simply open our hearts to feel and to know that in the midst of any and all storms of life, at the center is God. And all that we must do is to simply open our hearts, breathe, let go, and know that God is right where we are. And so this morning we recognize that that essence of spirit moves through all that is seen. It moves through all the faith traditions all around the world. It moves through every living being. And that tapestry is the beauty of life, the beauty of love. So we tune ourselves to that vibration right now, knowing that the very heartbeat of love is the heartbeat of our service today. It is that the heartbeat of our message. It is the very essence of the love that spreads throughout our campus. And knowing that as we peer deeper into the nature of love, we become lights in the world. And so I give thanks for this opportunity to gather together in community today, to open our hearts, to share. And it's with that deep spirit of thanksgiving I release this prayer. I am so grateful, and I allow it to be, and so it is.
Spirit at the center of it all. Spirit at the center of it all. From beginning to the end, it will always be, it's always been you, Spirit. Spirit. And Spirit at the center of it all. Spirit at the center of it all. From beginning to the end, it will always be, it's always been you, Spirit. Spirit, and nothing else matters. Nothing in this world will do. Spirit, you're the center, and everything revolves around you. Spirit, at the center of it all. And Spirit be the center of my life. Spirit be the center of my life. It's always been you, Spirit. Oh, Spirit. And from my heart to the And Spirit be the center of this place. Spirit be the center of this place. From beginning to the end, it will always be, it's always been you, Spirit. Spirit, oh, Spirit. Spirit at the center of it all.
Our words of inspiration today come from Kyra Jewel Lingo. We may believe that in order to be happy, our suffering has to disappear completely, that happiness and suffering can't coexist. In my experience, even though I may be struggling in a time of transition or adversity, I can still be in touch with that which is wholesome and good in me and around me. In fact, this is the moment I need it the most. Nurturing the good is crucial to our well-being and resilience in the face of change and tumult. And from a Chinese proverb that is found in Dr. Roger Teal's This Life is Joy. You cannot prevent the birds of sorrow from flying over your head, but you can prevent them from nesting in your hair.
What if it all depended on me to change the world, change the world? What if my only responsibility was to change the world, change the world? Let me be the one to start a revolution. Let me sing my song to the people of the world. It all begins with one, the power of one, joining the hundreds of millions of people believing in one. The power of one, don't hang around, stand up or sit down and believe we can change the world together. We can change the world together. Oh, yeah. What kind of love can conquer disease and change the world? Change the world. What can I do to make poverty history? Change the world. Change the world. Let me be the one to start a revolution. Let me sing my song to the people of the world, to the children of the world. It all begins with one, the power of one, difference now. I believe you and me can make a difference now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It all begins with one. The power of one. Joining the hundreds of millions of people believing in one. For the power of one. Don't hang around. Stand up or sit down and believe we can change the world together. We can change the world together. We can change the world together. It all begins with one. One.
Ryan Barnett, thank you so much. Wonderful to have you here. He'll be at the table in the lobby after service. Laura Berman, thank you so much. Mr. Rob Lowe. Mike Marlier on drums. The incredible Bijou Barbosa on bass. And Randy Chavez on guitar. I was telling him earlier, I was hoping for a Sting song each week. I want a little, don't stand so close to me. Every breath you take. SOS. Roxanne, okay, you're already pestering the minister already. I haven't even started the sermon yet. Hey, great things going on at Mile High Church. Dr. Michelle Medrano is leading a new members class after service today. Thank you so much for doing that, Michelle. You've also helped create this online self-paced version as well. That's going to be wonderful. Thank you for everyone who's bringing food for the food drive. If you're keeping tabs on the news, the Action Center needs our help more than ever this week and in the coming weeks. And so monetary donations are accepted for the food drive. Just get some food over here because our greater community is going to be in incredible need. So thank you for that. Lastly, so grateful to Dr. Patty Lukenbach, who's leading our Navigating the Holidays workshop on Saturday. We say it's for folks who are walking through loss. I think that's all of us, right, to some degree. And what this workshop does, I know, and just being around Dr. Patty, it helps us not bury our grief this holiday season, but to bring it forward and to give it space, to help us to teach to grieve with love, with healing, and with openness. I'm so grateful to her and the bereavement team for putting that together. So don't miss that. I'll see all of you there, right? My daughter's favorite day at school is whenever there's a fire drill. There's something endlessly terrifying and yet attractive, so interesting about those alarms. So I always hear when there's a fire drill, and she also shared with me recently the lockdown drills. Voice comes on the intercom, the lights go off in the classroom, all the kids go under their desks, and the most important thing is to not say a word. No word about when this will end. You stay under that desk until the voice comes on the intercom to say that you're safe, that you can move. Haunting, scary, infuriating that our kids have to face the consequence of our civil leaders not even willing to get in a room to discuss the multiple issues that play into mass shootings in our country. This kind of an experience that I had, and I'm not putting down the drills, listening to my daughter is what I'm referring to this morning as the sorrows of the world. In this day and age, it's like all you need to do is look up to get hit with the sorrows of the world right in your face. In the news this week, Hurricane Melissa, not Melissa, our incredible ASL interpreter, but Hurricane Melissa. Unnecessary death and suffering in Gaza. Terrible atrocities taking place towards human beings in Sudan. Ongoing war in Ukraine. Our initiative, our special initiative this year is the Divine Feminine, and you have to go deeper into the paper to realize that slavery still exists in our world, and it's the subjugation and persecution and imprisonment of women in so many places. It's heartbreaking to see the sorrows of the world. And yet, every morning when I wake up, I affirm and declare, today is going to be a great day. I go into prayer and meditation, and I give thanks for the blessing that is life. I give thanks for all of the good. I welcome the world into my heart, and I invite it to sing. Marilyn Robinson said, "We cannot know that conscious life has appeared only on earth, but we have good ground for assuming that it is rare and extraordinary enough that its vanishing would be an incalculable impoverishment of the sum of things. If we say that for all we know to the contrary, there is just one minor planet in a limitless field of stars where apple trees blossom and where songs are sung, then most of us would probably grant an important centrality to that planet." Objectively, it looks like these 2 points of view are in conflict with one another. Awareness of the sorrows and the challenges of the world, and awareness of the wholeness, the blessing of life. But I'm here to tell you today that they're integral, that they go together, that you cannot have progress unless you bring the two together, because it is only then that you have the invention of this thing called hope. Hope. An evolved spirituality does not turn away from the sorrows of the world. It confronts them with a consciousness of wholeness, optimism, and hope. In the 19th century, there was a transcendentalist named Theodore Parker. And whenever you hear me say transcendentalist, that means they're a precursor to our people. He said, "I do not pretend to understand the moral universe. The arc is a long one. My eye reaches but little ways. I cannot calculate the curve and complete the figure by experience of sight. I can divine it by conscience. And from what I see, I am sure it bends towards justice." Martin Luther King Jr., who was a great speaker but also editor, a little over 100 years later, said, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice." The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. This is an article of faith for our teaching. There's something very powerful and unique about religious science, our denomination. It's the only religious faith I know of that has faith in progress, that has faith in the humanity of good people to usher forth a greater reality where we all live in peace and freedom and oneness together, no exceptions. Not in some otherworldly dimension, but in this life. This life. It's a long time getting there. Don't get me wrong. And getting there involves the painful work of not covering up the pain of our history and the challenges that we face on a daily basis. But that's our work. In religious science, we don't have a set creation myth. We like all of them. But if we had one, it might go like this. In the beginning, all there was pure light. Magnificent, majestic spirit. in its fullness, in its wholeness, in its absolute love and grandeur. And this Spirit invented a longing to know itself, to know its love, to know its fullness, to express its wholeness. And so it created time and space in which to view and experience itself. And it began what we might refer to as a descent. It kind of began to slow down, and it gave birth to the stars and the galaxies and the planets. And it slowed down until it became physical, material form. And then something occurred that the scientist Arthur Clarke called the turn, that this descent eventually began an ascent back to the truth of what it was. And it invented and turned into mineral life, vegetable life, animal life, human life, the birth of self-awareness, spiritual becoming, all on its way back to a realization of its perfection, its wholeness, its oneness. And yet, all the way along, the wholeness is always there within each and every one of us to awaken to and bring forth. Pretty cool story, huh? We're all just making it up as we go along, you know. But the point is progress. We're all moving forward. This is the truth of our spiritual life, and yet our founder, Ernest Holmes, tells us something very interesting about this one mind, that we're all one and lovey-dovey and warm and fuzzy and all of that. But at the same time, each of us inherits the entire consciousness of the human race. And when we look at that, there's a lot of beauty and a lot of wonder, but there's some dark stuff in there too, right? When we look at the whole history of the consciousness of the human race. Each of us, he says, inherits it. We might use the word today, generational trauma, that we all inherit the thinking of our ancestors, and it's up to us, through the power of our own individual consciousness, to work that stuff out, to get clear, to do our own work so that we can make a difference in the world. We don't do this by turning a blind eye to that, but we look directly in the mirror so that we can deepen and strengthen and grow and come out with that consciousness of wholeness, that consciousness of optimism, that consciousness of progress. What made Gandhi and King not only incredible spiritual beings, but effective in the challenges that they faced and the sorrows of the world is hope and optimism were always their number one. They never made anyone an enemy. In fact, they believed that their opponents had within them the ability to join their side. They weren't against, they weren't prone to humanizing or putting anyone down in order to lift themselves up. Gandhi, when he would be arrested for intentionally committing a crime, would demand that he be punished by the highest extent of the law, knowing that people were watching, knowing that he wanted to be a law-abiding citizen, but he could not follow this law that he believed at a human level was immoral. People began to see it, and colonialism, as we knew it in Britain and South Africa and India, began to waver and eventually disappear. Martin Luther King got to know a lot of police. He was arrested on a regular basis. And yet he always sought not to put them down, not to make them enemy, but to talk to them. They would argue about segregation. They would argue about interracial marriage. King would get to a comfort level and he'd say, "Hey, how much money do you make?" And a police officer might answer him and he'd say, "You know what? You ought to be marching with us. Come on. Come over." It's the hardest thing to do when we see a fractured world, fractured government, fractured divisiveness in our country, to bring to it a consciousness of wholeness. But that's our work. That's our calling and our charge as mile highers, religious scientists, enlightened citizens, however we want to put it. Spirituality without social justice is artificial. It's dead. It lacks the ability to have progress. In turn, social justice without spirituality is misguided and often cruel and stagnant. We often define our problem in spirituality as spiritual bypass. That's when we ignore the human effects of things and try to go immediately to our doctrinal or theoretical idea of what spiritual truth is. Your aunt died? Well, at least she's in a better place. Don't worry. Don't be sad. You've got cancer? Great. Your car got stolen? Well, just remember, life is good all the time, no matter what. There may be spiritual truths, but not in our experience here, right? We have to acknowledge the human experience to get to the spiritual realization. In the same way, in social justice, if we don't have hope, if we don't have optimism, if we don't have vision, we perish in our own judgment and in the midst of the sorrows of the world. We're very good at pointing out who the victim is and who the perpetrator is, but there's no healing. There's no growth. There's no coming together. Sean Ginwright, who wrote an incredible book called The Four Pivots, he defined this stagnation as problem-loving. He said, the problem with problem-loving is that we become satisfied with discussing the problem and uncomfortable with imagining solutions. He shares his own confession as a social justice advocate of teaching a large group of school administrators about the racial disparities taking place in education. And then suddenly one of the attendees asked if he had any ideas for solutions to these issues. And Ginwright said, the question puzzled me because my assumption was that once they understood how significant the disparities were in their schools, the principals and teachers would come up with solutions on their own. I was wrong. We can get, it's so important to define the problem, but we get stuck if we're not willing to co-create solution. And so I want to share 3 things today that help us combine confronting the sorrows of the world with a consciousness of healing and a consciousness of wholeness. The first is thoughts, prayers, and actions. Thoughts, prayers, and actions. If anyone's on social media, you recognize that there has been a separation between these, right? That thoughts and prayers are one thing and actions are another. And I get it. There's a mass shooting and the politician gets up and says, our thoughts and prayers are with the victims, da-da-da-da. And someone on their side sees that and says, I don't want your thoughts and prayers. I need you to do something about this. And they're absolutely right in that sentiment. However, Gandhi tells us that prayer properly understood is the highest form of action. There's thoughts and prayers that are words, that are rituals, but truly, a prayer isn't a prayer until we've embodied it. What does it mean to speak your prayer in light of the challenges that you see in the world and then to embody it? To be a presence for understanding and for growth, for listening. You know, I might be a little tired of the politician who comes in to their work thinking they know all the right solutions and answers. Give me the one that's willing to admit that they don't know all the answers, that's willing to create an environment of trust, listening, that's willing to embody that prayer of hope so that good intentioned people can come together to co-create the solutions to the challenges that face us and our children in school every day. What is that prayer that you've just been saying, and where are you called to embody it in your life, in your relationships, in all that you do? So combine thoughts, prayers, and actions. Second, a little silence can say a lot. A little silence can say a lot. What I mean by that is for some of us, we see all these sorrows in the world. It's overwhelming, isn't it? And because we're such good people, we carry the weight of them on our shoulders until it feels like it's crushing us. Anybody resonate with that statement? Yeah, there's so much going on. It's scary. It's overwhelming. It's okay to put it down. It's okay to put it down and to get back to your center. As much as we need to confront the sorrows of the world, we do not want the sorrows of the world to be the source that feeds our consciousness, our heart, and our day-to-day life. That's why a little silence, getting quiet, and putting those problems aside is a good thing. Trust me, they will be there when you come back to them. In the social justice world, there's a phrase that silence is violence. And although I disagree with the statement, I 100% agree with the point. That when we see injustice in the world and we don't respond to it, or we try to avoid it or turn a blind eye to it, we are, in a sense, enabling it. At the same time, we can all be different in how we choose to respond to what confronts us in society. Howard Thurman, who was a key influence on Martin Luther King Jr., he wrote an incredible book called Jesus and the Disinherited that Martin Luther King Jr. carried with him wherever he went. And Howard Thurman was a mystic. I don't think he ever attended a protest in his life. The point being that we all get to respond in our own way to the sorrows that we see in the world. Don't let anyone tell you you're doing it wrong. Confront the sorrows of the world with your consciousness and recognize that that silence can say a whole lot about building that hope and optimism that helps you face the challenging realities that are in front of us as individuals, as people, as a country, and so on. Lastly, we are all capable of empathy. Each and every one of us is capable of empathy. And empathy is that feeling, that practice that begins to build the space for much needed healing and for transformation. When we are talking about social justice, there's this other really important point that sometimes if you're someone with a privilege, you don't understand what it's like for someone who doesn't have that privilege. I, as a privileged white male, can't fully understand the female experience, can't fully understand what it's like to be a person of color in America, don't always understand what it's like to go hungry or not have money. All that being said, I can try. I can try to have that understanding. And we never want to get so caught up in defining ourselves as victims or as perpetrators in such a way that we can't be human beings in community together. I've learned in my life, and I've learned as a minister, and I'll just speak to the United States of America, that we have these things called collective wounds. They're wounds that we all carry if we choose to have a consciousness as an American citizen. The wounds are racism, sexism, classism, and today it's mass shootings. All of these are a part of our history, and so when anything touches that collective wound, our job is to not cover up, not to mend it, but to come so present to it that we behold it in sacred space. We listen. We feel. And only when we're able to do that can this thing called healing begin to occur. We do it every time it happens. We don't rush in to fix because these things aren't fixable. They're who we are, and we can only create spiritual healing that leads to wisdom, oneness, and to understanding. As Sean Ginwright points out, he says, the most important aspect of social change is not problem analysis, power building, narrative change, or coalition building. It's healing. It's healing. So as we close this morning, I just invite you to think of that area in your own individual life that's calling for that consciousness of healing, for your greater listening, for your greater empathy. Maybe it's towards someone you love. Maybe it's finally having empathy for yourself. Where can you open up for that healing to take place? And there's so many to pick, but let's just think of one issue in our communities, in our country, or in our world where we can bring a more empathic heart, an open heart that doesn't seek to fix, to blame, to dehumanize, or to go to battle. But just even in our broken hearts, to be that space that has the courage to listen and trust that there is such thing as hope, that it seeks to make itself known in you and me, and in that it can help the world in its greater becoming. Moving into prayer this morning, I just invite any of our beautiful prayer practitioners who wish to stand to do so. They are here to pray with any of us who wants a prayer for anything going on in our lives, in our country, or in our world. Knowing that we co-create together this sacred space, I just affirm and know that each of us is an individual sanctuary for divine healing, for divine good, for divine courage. Giving thanks to fear not to confront that which challenges us, our kids, and our communities, but to confront it with such a strong and fervent love and knowingness and trust in the good that we become transformational presences for ourselves and for others. Opening up our consciousness to anywhere in life where we seek greater light, greater equality, greater liberty and freedom, greater justice. Let's know that as we create the consciousness for this justice and this liberty and this well-being in our own minds and hearts, we also bless it in these circumstances. Being a presence for change, we know that transformation is, and transformation is happening right here and right now. We let it be, we let it become, and so it is. Amen.
And from my heart to the heavens, Spirit be the center. It's all about you. Yes, it's all about you. From my heart to the heavens, Spirit be the center. It's all about you. Yes, it's all about you. And Spirit be the center of my life. Oh, Spirit be the center of my life. From beginning to the end, it will always be, it's always been you, Spirit. Spirit.
Thank you. I got so caught up in that beautiful music, I have no idea what I intended to say now. I do want to let you know that we're so grateful. We have 350 people watching us live online right now. Welcome. It's great to see everybody. They're in the Philippines. Hey, Robert. Salt Lake City, Tuscany, Maine, and Nebraska. And I'm sure some of you are right down the street. Get over here. We want to see you. I also want to say thank you to everyone who made a pledge for Mile High for 2026. We are so grateful. We are so blessed that we had over 300 pledges, incredible abundance. The only problem is we had over 400 last year. So if that pledge card, or you haven't gone online yet, if it's all bent up in the back of your car, get those things in within the next couple of weeks. It helps us plan our 2026. And I'll share the results with you before the year is out. Thank you for all the abundance that you share with Mile High Church. Mile High is an abundant church because you are abundant and you choose to share your abundance with us. So as we affirm the abundance of Mile High, we affirm abundance for ourselves. We affirm abundance for everybody here in person and online as we say our offering affirmation together. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. And so it is.
I heard a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt that said, "It's better to light a candle than to curse the darkness." So I wrote this song with that in mind, that we can shine our lights to shine away the dark.
What do you do with the heart that's broken? What do you do when you just can't see? You're overwhelmed by the things of the world. Maybe you're asking, what's wrong with me? Well, don't be consumed with the things around you. Don't let your heart fill with all your fears. Just look to the sky, let the weight of the world drown away in your shed tears, and be the one to make a change. Yes, be the one who will say, I'll shine away the darkness by showing them the light. When they see me, I know they see you. They can't tell us apart. So I'll come out of hiding and show them who we are. Oh, I'll tell them what, I'll tell them how, I'll tell them why. I'll shine away the dark. So now you've decided to take a stand, and now you have said, I will not back down. You've opened your eyes and you've seen the truth. You've opened your heart and you've answered the call. Well, keep in mind that the road's not easy, and you will be tempted along the way. But look inside, look deep inside you. You'll find the strength so that you can say, I'll be the one to make a change, to take a stand, so I can say, I'll shine away the darkness by showing them the light. When they see me, I know they see you. They can't tell us apart. So I'll come out of hiding and show them who we are. Yes, I'll tell them what, I'll tell them how, I'll tell them why. I'll shine away the dark. Because there's so much darkness and so much pain. The world is lost, they're looking for answers. Oh, people are hurting, they're empty inside. They're looking for someone to show them what, to show them how, and to show them why. Oh, to shine away the dark. Oh, I'll shine away the darkness by showing them the light. When they see me, I know they see you. They can't tell us apart. So I'll come out of hiding, show them who we are. Oh, I'll tell them what, I'll tell them how, I'll tell them why. I'll show them what, I'll show them how, I'll show them why. I'll shine away, yes, I'll shine away. Oh, the dark.
Ryan Barnett, everyone. Thank you so much for bringing your energy, your love, and your music. Laura, the band, what a joy it is to be here together today. And if you are new to Mile High Church today, just know that we want to welcome you. We want to meet you and greet you, and we have a gift for you out in the Welcome Center. So please know we welcome you right to the heart of our community, and meet us out in the Welcome Center so that we can get to know you better. And Dr. Patty.
I want to thank you, Josh, first of all, for an incredible talk today. And I also want to thank you for mentioning navigating the holidays. It's this Saturday. Myself and our incredible bereavement team will be there for you. And if you've had any significant losses this past year or even before that year, please come from 9 to 1. And we have a beautiful ritual also planned, and we have homemade goodies.
Well, that'll bring people in for sure. That's the ticket. Hey, Josh mentioned new members. On Sunday, November 16th, we'll be honoring all of the new members who've joined since our last honoring, and we hope that you will be there. If you feel a sense of belonging and you're ready to step into our community at a new level, you can join us a couple of ways. You can come to the new member class at 11:30 right over in the chapel with me today. We'll have a bunch of our ministers and other folks there who'll be telling you a little bit more about Mile High Church, and if you want to join, you can do that. And as it said in the slide, we also have a self-paced class. If you can't be with us this afternoon and you want to get online and register for the new members class, it's complimentary. You can take it at your own pace, and then once you've completed it, you can be part of the celebration on the 16th. And we look forward to having a whole bunch of new members with us. Thanks a lot. I'll see you there.
Thanks, Michelle. Thank you, Patty. If you don't mind, let's say a benediction and sing the peace song together. Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind, my body, and all that I do. I give thanks for it, and I accept it. Just the way that it is, and just the way that it is not. Thank you, life.